Everybody keeps thinking about political violence in this country. The right blames the left blames the right. Hell, I blame the right because it happens to be true. And the source of it all is Donald Trump. Or more to the extent, his support base, the MAGA. Here's a primary example of that. What I'm about to show you is a video of Democratic senators and congressmen, for all of them, former members of the military and in our country's national intelligence agencies, telling our servicemen and women that you have the obligation and the right under the U.S. Constitution in the UCMJ, the Uniform Code of Military Justice, to disobey on any unlawful order given by your superiors, given by Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of War. Take a look at this video.
I'm Senator Alyssa Slotkin.
Senator Mark Kelly.
Representative Chris Deluzio.
Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander.
Representative Chrissy Houlihan.
Congressman Jason Crow.
I was a captain in the United States Navy.
Former CIA officer.
Former Navy.
Former paratrooper and Army Ranger.
Former intelligence officer.
Former Air Force.
We want to speak directly to members of the military
And the intelligence community.
Who take risks each day
To keep Americans safe.
We know you are under enormous stress and pressure right now.
Americans trust their military.
But that trust is at risk.
This administration is pitting our uniformed military,
And intelligence community professionals.
against American citizens.
like us. You all swore an oath.
To protect and defend this Constitution.
And right now, the threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad,
But from right here at home.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
you must refuse illegal orders.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law.
Or our Constitution.
We know this is hard.
And that it's a difficult time to be a public servant.
But whether you're serving in the CIA,
In the Army,
Our Navy,
The Air Force.
Your vigilance is critical.
and know that we have your back.
because now, more than ever,
The American people need you.
We need you to stand up for our laws.
our Constitution,
And who we are as Americans. Don't give up.
don't give up.
don't give up.
Don't give up the ship.
Now I want to make one thing clear to everyone, because I already know the MAGA is going to try and find a way to twist this video around, lie on me, saying that I'm advocating for treason or sedition or anything else like that. I am not. Donald Trump is going to give illegal orders to our military. Hell, he already has with these boat strikes against Venezuela under the cover of some kind of anti-drug war. When anti-drug wars mean stopping the people who are doing this, arresting them, seizing the drugs, putting on the news, as we saw a few days ago on CBS, with the Coast Guard seizing drugs and money, arresting people for drug smuggling into our country. But the fact is, these senators and congressmen, all of them former members of the military and national intelligence agencies, did not advocate for flagrant disobedience. They said unlawful orders. Now, I've read the books on this myself. Under UCMJ, you have the right to disobey on any unlawful order. Now, if I were Donald Trump, and thank the Lord Christ I am not, but if I'm Donald Trump, my first response would be, I never gave any unlawful orders. I never did that. That never happened. I never gave another. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Shut up, Piggy. Shut up, Piggy. But instead of responding that way, especially with the shut up, Piggy part, he decided to go on truthSocial and just let loose all the threats that is the very definition of political violence, calling this seditious treason, suggesting that these congressmen and women and senators be put to death. Now, let me repeat that. Suggesting that this is seditious treason and that they should be put to death. Going on some long rant, incoherent rant about how they're trying to go against the military and all this stuff and they need to be made an example of. And Donald Trump sharing a post on truthSocial saying, hang them. That's what George Washington would have done. I want you all to understand something. I don't take this as a joke. I don't take this to be funny. I don't take this for any other excuse that Donald Trump or the MAGA can bring. I take this very, very, very seriously. Donald Trump may be an unhinged son of a bitch, but he's still the president. And he does have the authority to charge anybody, anyone, you or me, with seditious treason. All because we don't support him, all because we speak out against him, all because I'm making this video, all because I walked into my voting booth and chose Harris over Trump. He could have me charged with treason. But the real sad part of all of this is the MAGA either cheers it on or completely ignores all of it. And either way, either case, that shows how dangerous they've become and how dangerous the MAGA is now. A sitting president threatening to kill members of the Senate and Congress, all because they told our servicemen, they remind them of their oath to the Constitution, and they're reminded that they can disobey any unlawful order. And believe me, those orders are going to come. Given the nature of the beast, which I call Trump, and what I call that drunk racist, one of them be Adolf Hitler, P. Hitzef, given to the nature of the beast of both of these men, those orders are going to come. And again, I am not telling people to flagrantly disobey direct orders. I'm telling people to make sure you understand we're following the orders of Donald Trump, especially when it comes to I can't even fathom what he could possibly threaten to do. But one of the threats he's been thinking about is initiating martial law in this country. He wants to do it. Believe it or not, he wants it. Which would put our American citizens across this country at grave risk. He wants it. He wants it to happen. He's already doing it, as I said before, with Venezuela. It's gotten to the stage where one of our greatest allies, the United Kingdom, is refusing to share any military intelligence with us because they said they don't want to be implicated in war crimes. They are so worried about Donald Trump and what he's doing that they're worried about being implicated in a war crime. That should tell you right now how dangerous Donald Trump is. In threatening to hang our citizens, our congressmen and senators, because they go against you, and telling the military that disobey any unlawful order? How far? When is it going to happen? Because that slope is very, very slippery. He could say that I'm doing seditious treason by making this video. I commit treason just by speaking out against Trump. I committed treason because I voted against him in the last election. The source of political violence in this country is not the Democratic Party. Although there have been people who have expended violence, and we dealt with them. Oh yes, we dealt with them. But you in the Republican Party, you in the MAGA, you cheer it on. The source of what's happening in this country is you. And especially Donald Trump. This did not need to keep happening. What Donald Trump did, posting threats about killing congressmen and senators, that should not only should be an impeachable offense, that should be an arrestable offense. If I were to sit here right now and threaten any politician, up to and including the president, I would be arrested in a heartbeat. But Trump gets away with anything. The MAGA get away with anything. Enough is enough. And that's for you members of the military, our Army soldiers, Marines, Airmen, sailors, Space Guardians, Guards, and National Guard and Reservists. I'm going to echo what those Democratic senators said. You have the legal right to disobey any unlawful order that violates the Constitution and your conscience. Don't let Donald Trump get you put in front of a Nuremberg-style trial, because that is what's going to happen if the unthinkable does happen in this country, thanks to Trump and his minions. And the excuse of I was just following orders is not going to work. In fact, not only is it not going to work, it might get you in a place that you don't want to be. Bank on it. CTP, no truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.